Hey guys, back here with another video. I started pruning this guy and it crossed my mind that I should probably make a video. I've been pruning some of these, but it hasn't been in a great location for filming, so I kind of missed some of those. My jade there and also the finger jade over there. But I'll show this one. It's gonna probably go through a pretty drastic pruning. Not as drastic as the other jades, but pretty. It's gonna get quite the haircut. I've pruned some already, as you can see right there. This one, the reason for pruning is because it's actually too bushy up here. You can see that it looks just like a mushroom. It has quite a nice trunk, as you can see there. This is actually the back of the tree. This is what the front looks like after I pruned it a bit. So a couple of reasons for pruning this time around. The first is to showcase the trunk. I got rid of some of the material here, and down here it used to cover up that, so that's all you saw. But now you can see once you do some pruning, it showcases the bone structure, and it gets into the canopy a little bit better. So you can see I got rid of a branch here, got rid of a branch here. That's why you can kind of see that branch structure. It's quite nice when you can see through the canopy somewhat and see what's holding everything up. From the side here, you can see it a little bit better. Another reason is because you can see some of these areas. With this plant, it seems like the habit is to have just sometimes have three coming out of the same area, which is okay. Nothing I can do now because, as you can see back here, right here, there's three branches. One, the main trunk, and then one in the back. Same thing going on right here. You got 1, 2, 3. Those I'm not too concerned about, and I don't think I can do anything about because I really don't want to get rid of any of those large branches, because there's going to be imbalance and just a gaping hole. But for something like this, where there was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, that's way too much, so I'm pruning it back to just 3, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3. Also here there was 2. I probably could have left that one, but I decided to prune that and cut this guy shorter and let it grow out. This guy's already branching out, so I'm just going to leave him, as you can see. And then a couple in there, like that. Right here, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so had to get rid of some. 6 in the back. But it might be, actually, there was 1, 2, 3, 4 in this one area. And then there's 1, 2, 3 in this other area. So I got rid of this branch and the 2 branches up here, so now you have 2 and 2. And that's kind of what you want, This is a bifurcation, and then the bifurcation of the bifurcation. So you got 4 branches coming out. Like I've stated, this has gone through pruning already. You can see with the new branches coming out of where I pruned it. The nice thing about jade and the proper way to prune jade, there is a proper way as far as where to cut. So for these, you can see that, let's look at this one here for example. You can see there's a dried out area right on top. That's actually planned. Wherever you want the branches to grow out, you want to cut just above of that and leave maybe 2 or 3 millimeters of material, and the plant will prune itself. It'll prune back to the closest node. So you can see this is dried up, and the plant will prune itself, and you can actually just peel that right off. You don't even have to peel it, it'll fall off once the new leaves grow. But it is satisfying to go up there and just pluck them off. Like this one here, if it'll focus. So this should just come off. Maybe not ready yet. I'll show you a different one. So right here, you can see a lot of branches coming out of here. Apologize about the bulk focus, but see that? It just comes right off. And then you get this nice, clean, pruned back area. And the plant did all the work. You just got to choose which node you want to go back to. So yeah, that's kind of nice. And that's what you want to do. So how to choose the node? I use this one as an example. If I wanted the leaves to grow out of this node here, which is represented by that line, the inner node is what's in between the two lines. So if I would cut it right in between these two nodes on this inner node, and then all of this would drive back to the closest node, and the new leaves would grow out. So that is the plan. I'm going to kind of open this up, and I know you guys are probably sick of hearing me say, oh, this one, choose this one, cut this one, and why, bifurcation, there's too many branches in one spot. I've also, quick review is, you can see that the leaves grow opposite leaves. So on the same node, you get two leaves, and then they'll be on the next node, they will be 90 degrees from each other. So it just alternates back and forth. So if I wanted a branch to grow, like say, horizontally, like this, then I'll cut it back to a node where I see leaves growing that way. So the new branches will grow in the same way that the leaves grow. So if I wanted the branches to grow one up and one down, I would find an area where the leaves are the same, like here and here. And you can see the two new branches are stacked up on top of each other. So let me get pruning, and once I'm done, I will come back and show you guys what it looks like. Okay guys, so here it is. As you can see the trunk structure much better here and almost all the way to the top. It does need some more pruning, but I didn't want to prune too much at this point in time. You can see how much I've pruned. There's quite a bit there. It almost looks like at least 30%. So that's what we have. Let me know what you guys think. At this point in time, I'm pretty sure you guys are like, man, this guy is crazy. He's hacking all his trees, but to each their own. I think this definitely is an improvement. It does showcase the trees, trunk and branch structure much better than what was. We're getting more sunlight into the canopy, so definitely much better. Eventually, as the branch grows, you're going to want to prune anyways. You can't just let it keep growing long, because then it'll droop and you'll get these weird droopy, curvy branches, and that's not something that you would want. So there you have it. Let me know what you think.